Okay. I'm not gonna grab the first item. I think it's a tanked.
On the pile of bodies.
Yeah, like next to the fountain.
It probably is.
Divine Adir, witness this offering I make to you.
Really like that works.
Yeah. Witness this offering. I really think you just need the key, because everything over here is duplicates.
Yeah.
That Wraith jumped out of the thing, and it sounded like when all the kids scream, "Yay!" in 5 minutes of produce. In now. Or as the kids nowadays say, fun out. Why did we just pronunciate shit? We didn't put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. This new fetish for emphasizing the second half of the wrong part of the word is so fucking annoying.
Does it feel like you're slower?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I feel like it looks like I'm slower, but I can't really tell. I know that was another thing in the patch notes.
Is what?
They changed the animation to make it look slower. / made it slower.
Are we actually moving slower, or is the animation just slow?
I don't know.
Because the animation is definitely slow.
Yeah. I think I kind of prefer it. I don't know. I don't feel like Sonic anymore, so that's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, the issue is the animation was way too, like, wonky. I don't know, I guess we have plenty of footage to compare speeds to, so I can just find a nice stretch and compare it to a VOD and see if they actually slowed us down.
Their words are veiled when they speak to me of it, but I know what they think. That by marrying such a minor noble, I'm putting my own happiness before the good of the royal line and the welfare of Mondstadt. But they don't see in her all of the things that I do. This kingdom is my home. I will do everything I can to protect it, as I always have. As you did, Mother. But I refuse to accept that requires forsaking the woman I love. Sophicia only makes me a better man, a better king. And Mondstadt will be all the stronger with her at my side.
How'd that work out for you, Chief? Let's do the puzzle real quick.
I believe.
Because he Vendricked himself.
No! The fuck is the Sanctuary of Baptism?
Shrug.
Enemy density adjustments have been made in the following locations: Red Cop, Sanctuary of Baptism, Pilgrim's Perch, Forsaken Fen, Fitzroy's Gorge, and Lower Kalra. Please note that these adjustments only apply in NG0. The game is still highly challenging, so you'll need to, quote, get good.
Oh yeah, I read that. That was funny to me.
Fucking fantastic. Love you. Yeah, buddy. Fixed an issue, blah, blah, blah. Tomorrow, the spirit of the bleak season will make its presence. They having like a Halloween event?
I don't know.
That sounds exciting. I love in-game events.
They are pretty dope.
Did that start already? Speaking of in-game events? Or is it starting tomorrow still?
I believe just after the patch tomorrow.
I'm not talking about the game.
Oh.
Steam's Halloween sale should be starting tomorrow. Or today, I guess it would be. Well, it's not there yet. Fun fact, pretty much everything in the Fallout category is on sale, so that's fun.
But I already own all of it. Fuck.
I don't own like the classic games that I'll probably never play, but I'll buy it for like $5. I could buy Fallout 4's Game of the Year edition for like $5.
Fair. Lamp.
I think between Fallout 1, oh god, I'm stuck in. Help.
You're stuck in it?
I'm stuck between the wall and the vestige that you put down.
How did it?
Because it spawned me over here, which is
Oh.
not okay collision. No, between, what is it? Is Fallout 1 called Fallout Tactics? Or is it just Fallout, a survival game or some shit?
I don't remember.
Anyway, it's like Fallout 1, Fallout 1's DLC, which is like Brotherhood of Steel, and then Fallout 2. I guess, whatever. Those first three, like, those ones are like $3 in like the
Gotcha.
classic pack, and then Fallout 4's Gotti is like $12. So like getting the two different bundles is like $15, which I think is pretty good for like a bunch of stuff. But can I complain? I'm gonna complain. So you know what's stupid, and I don't like that devs do, is you can buy, and this is an issue with Borderlands, because Borderlands has a lot of this going on. But if you go to Fallout 4's store page, or you just look up Fallout on Steam, you'll find Fallout 4 and the Fallout 4 Season Pass, which is a thing that you would have bought at launch to have a cheaper price for all of the DLCs they were eventually going to release. So in that sense, sure, whatever. But you can still buy it, and it still gives you access to all of the DLCs, but it's expensive. It's still like $15 or something, or even more than that off of sale. And what doesn't make sense to me is when you look up Fallout 4 on Steam, Fallout 4 and its Season Pass come up pretty easily. But the Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition, you have to like go dig for on like Fallout 4's store page.
Yeah.
And it's like, the Game of the Year edition, for those that aren't aware, is just... Ow. The Game of the Year edition is just Fallout 4 with all the stuff. I finally got her helmet. Hog.
That's kind of crazy that you have to use Sanguinarix to revive an NG+.
I think it's interesting.
It's a cool change.
Did you get the
IMO.
full item over here?
It's just a saintly quintessence, right?
It's not a saintly fucking bicentennial.
What is it?
It's a Saintly Quintessence.
Yeah, I don't need it. Thank you, though.
Almost bad.
I thought that was your health dropping.
So like, it feels kind of scummy to be like, I would like to purchase Fallout 4 as someone who's never played it, Smile. I know nothing about the series and like the way that the video games industry works. I will search it up on Steam, types Fallout 4. Oh, Fallout 4 is a video game, and it has a season pass. I've heard that that's a collection of the DLC content. I'll just buy that. And then they spend fucking $45. And it's like, you could buy the Game of the Year edition, which is just those two things bundled together for $15.
Yeah.
It's like, then here's the issue. It's like, well, yeah, just don't do that. You're right. You know what you also should do? Not have the season pass for sale. Because you know what? Guess what happens with Fallout 76? And I looked at this today because it has a free weekend. And I was tempted to just buy it because it's on sale. And I looked at it, and it has a DLC. It's called the Pit DLC. I'm simplifying that. And I was looking, I was like, okay, well, the DLC on sale is $15. It's normally $30. And the game is like $40 or something. I don't fucking know. So on sale, you can get the current deluxe bundle is just the Pit DLC with the base game with it for like, I think 15 to 20 bucks. Now, I went and did some digging on the Steam database because I like knowing what I'm doing. And I found out that Fallout 76 does this fun thing where every time there's a new, like, event slash expedition slash DLC thing slash patch or whatever, or because it's a live service game, so it has like seasons, I guess you'd describe it as that.
Yeah.
It will be like, hey, this season's themed around this, and they'll put out like a DLC pack, which is just like cosmetics. They'll do like a thing where it's like you get this cool item for your base, and you get these like reskins for your power armor, and maybe like you get the weapon from the expansion like without having to go buy it or without having to go make it. There's a lantern. So it's kind of like a little shortcut, and you like the aesthetic of the thing, so here you go, you can buy it and have like fancy, you know, base materials or fancy whatever.
Bro, I just want the lantern, please.
Can't hold it.
Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, this lantern's fucked. I don't care.
So it's like, and that's fine. I never have issues with games being like, hey, do you want to spend, you know, it doesn't matter. At that point, like, you can choose if you want to buy something or not. If it's $100 for, like, horse armor, who gives a shit? If you want the horse armor, buy it. I don't fucking care. So I have no real qualms with the, like, hey, there's a new season in the game. You can get these cosmetics for 20 bucks or I don't care. But what's annoying about it, and how this loops back, is in the same way that Fallout 4 still has its season pass, which is a fucking, like, scam, to have that still be available when the GOTY exists for, like, a tenth of the price. It also seems kind of like a scam that those seasonal DLC packs for Fallout 76 go away when the next one comes out. So if you actually go look at the history of 76 on Steam, there's been, like, 9 different DLC packs that you could have gotten, but those are timed exclusives, which is also cringe. And so if you go and look at Fallout 76 and don't know what you're looking at, you'll be like, okay, there's the game, or I can get the deluxe edition, which comes with this piece of content that you would then assume is content. But no, it's all cosmetics and, like, jump starts and some free shit for your base. And it's like, that's not deluxe edition. That's effectively a pre-order bonus on a game that has been out for like a year.
Ooh, okay.
And that just feels fucking disingenuous and weird. Because I'm looking at it going, I could buy Fallout 76. Oh, there's a deluxe edition, and this comes with what seems to be and is described constantly as like a big new piece of content. Okay, maybe I should just get that version, spend, you know, 15 bucks on it. No, I shouldn't. You know why? Because it's cosmetics. It has nothing to do with the actual zone that they're talking about. And it just feels so fucking scummy. Like, I get things have to make money, and that Bethesda of all companies with Todd and his sweet little lies is probably not one of the, you know, currently good companies to be like, yeah, they have my best interest at heart. But for fucking realsies, my guy, maybe like, oh my god. But like, maybe don't present shit that, I don't know, it just feels kind of like bad.
I mean, it's also a fact of how does taking their stuff off the store work?
I mean, they've been doing it just fine.
Have they?
That's what I was saying. Like, with 76, the, like, buy-in while it's available seasonal content that's, like, DLC grade price, it's, like, 15 to 30 bucks for those, like, hey, the season's current, come buy your cosmetics and your shit, like, those bundle packs go away when the next one comes out. That's what the whole point was. It's like, they can do it for 76. They'll get rid of content for 76, but they won't get rid of the fucking shitty season pass for Fallout 4. That inconsistency and that it feels like that on top of the fact that, like, they're keeping something on there just... It gets weird. Like, why not just leave all the packs on there for 76 then? Why have those be timed in, like, FOMO exclusive fucking... like, cosmetic bundles? Why have those go away, but then keep Fallout 4's Season Pass available when a Gotti exists?
Live service versus single player? I don't know.
But then you have, like, then that's, like, extra bad, because you're double dipping into, like, doing the wrong thing on both those fronts. You're keeping the live service game a FOMO hellscape, in quotes, and then you're keeping the single player game predatory. Like, you're doing the predatory practice for both of those things, which just happens to be the opposite action. So we know that they can get rid of shit from the storefront, so get rid of the fucking Season Pass. And just have the Game of the Year come up whenever you search Fallout 4. And if you don't want all the DLC, then sell the regular game by itself like you have been. I don't know. I'm not, like, making a statement here. It was just an observation I made where it was just weird. Because I had to go, like, dig around for, like, what the fuck is a Fallout 76 Deluxe Edition? Is that actually anything interesting? No, it's a gussied up fucking version of the base game with some cosmetics that they're just presenting as a Deluxe Edition. Which I had to go and, like, research what the fucking Expeditions was and, like, how the seasons work in that game and to figure out what I was buying. And it's like, bro, come on. It's the same way I felt about. It's the same way I feel about ESO. Is like, you look at how ESO's structured monetarily, and it's like, do I just, like, really the answer is just throw like $500 at it and fucking pray. I guess I just have to thank Final Fantasy XIV for, like, not being insane when it comes to, like, the way that it's structured financially.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have that. Ow. It's like, I understand the whole subscription service, and I understand the whole, like, buy the expansion service. I understand that. Like, I get it. For all of its faults, and I do have complaints about the way Destiny handles content, but I also know that with Destiny, it really felt like you could just, at least the old days before they did, like, the seasonal garbage, it's extremely predatory. It used to just be like, you bought the expansion, which was like once a year. It was the big drop. And then that would, like, basically shift the tone of the game for a year. And then in there would be, like, 2 DLCs. And, like, that is probably, like, the good structure for gaming. I know Destiny didn't invent that.
Sentinel, but nothing like...
And remember,
But, like, that was probably, like, the good way to do content for a quote-unquote live service game like that.
Forever's never as long as...
And then when that turned into, like, the seasonal content, because they're like, we need money, and also we need to make less quality content for more money. Like, okay. Whatever. And that went to shit. And then you got something like, and that doesn't have like a subscription. It just has, like, you you spend a subscription worth of money on the expansions every year, which is also cringe, because that content's not good enough to warrant spending $200 a year on it. But, you know, Bungie is awful.
I'm gonna go up the back way to get the ladder.
And you got something like Final Fantasy where it's just like, buy the expansion every couple years and pay for a subscription to play the game during it, because servers are expensive to keep up, and look at how good the fucking game is. Like, yeah, it's warranted. That's fine. Like, that's fine. that's built fine. Would it be Poggy Woggy, my doggy, if it was like you bought the expansion and then it was just free to play? Yeah, that'd be great, but that literally would not be a sustainable business model.
No. Oh, it would
The
not.
fact that that game has gone down outside of maintenance like 3 times in like the fucking 4 years that I've been playing it is a testament to how up they are on top of things.
Well, until an expansion comes out.
That's what I mean. Aside from like the stuff that like is expected, quote unquote, it's like it's pretty much always there.
Oh yeah. I still haven't found the fucking pendant, by the way.
Louis.
That's a tinct.
You're a tank.
You're a twink. I don't know.
I mean, oh no. Anyway,
Yeah.
your boy might be. This spell sucks because it has like a limited range.
Which one? The swords?
Yeah. Sorry, they
Fair.
don't have a limited range. They literally only will spawn. They spawn a specific distance from you, no matter what. But like, you can put them anywhere in like a 360. So like, if I'm standing here, they will only ever go this far from me.
Oh, okay.
Like, they don't go farther, they don't go closer. And so I have to like pace myself to be like this far away from whatever the fuck I'm hitting.
Yeah.
It has-
Pretty rough.
They have like a locked distance, which is...
The songs we used to sing.
Why are my spells all new? Is it because I went to your world that it re-updated all my new items?
Oh
All
no.
so far away now. All gone.
Monka Giga, not again.
Everything's always gonna be new.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it did. It updated all of my items to be new again. No. No, please. Anything but that.
Right. I'm coming to help fight the moth.
Huh. Yeah. Anyway, I will complain about ESO's structure. It's like, if it's the only game that you play, sure. But the fact it's like, buy the expansion, buy the sub-expansions, pay for the subscription to have access to actually all of the content within the subscription, or within the expansion itself. It's like, bro.
I mean, you don't need a subscription though.
You do if you want access to the content.
I mean, you get all the main stuff for free.
You don't get the sub content though. Like the every couple months like in between stuff. You only get like the major story beats. You don't get all of like, the sub stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I know you get the fucking expansion for the price of it, but you don't get the like the 6 in between like things. But like that's the issue. Like the complaint is that you have to like buy the expansion and stay sub to the fucking expensive ass thing to have access to everything.
Say expensive. My fucking Final Fantasy sub's $30 a month.
That's a choice.
Nope, Yoshi P is making me pay that.
Gun to head.
Yep.
If you don't
I'm
pay
not
this,
allowed
you
to
have to
unsub or I
if you-
lose my house.
If you don't pay this, you have to main Black Mage, but every 10 minutes it changes which tier of level you're at, so your rotation's different.
I don't really know why I came back this way. We can keep going. Forgot we have to go down. That looked like a big number, but I couldn't tell.
It was a decently big number, but it's also like... bother.
Yeah.
And objectively, is it any different?
Spectre's gonna spawn soon, by the way.
Is it any different to have... You're at the end of the day, you're getting the exact same thing. It's just structured differently, which makes it annoying. Like, ESO presents itself like you have the option to do the premium special I Love You Bethesda subscription. And then you get a bonus access to all the other shit. When in reality, it's just... The game is structured the exact same way as Final Fantasy, where you buy the expansion every once in a while. Every year. And then you just pay the subscription to, like, do it. They've just offset the access to the servers from the subscription payment. Just being, well, if you don't have a subscription, you just don't have access to all the other, like, quote-unquote, unquote, bonus stuff. When in reality, it's just the game is an expansion with a subscription tied to it. It's probably the same price model as every other expansion plus service, but they're presenting it like it's a choice for you to buy into the whole bonus thing, and it's like... It's really not if you want to play all this stuff. But the way that they, like, factor that around and present it like you're choosing to subscribe just to get the bonus stuff is, like, annoying to me. Like, just fucking put all of the content in the game, have it be an expansion, and then force me to pay a subscription, because that's what you're doing anyway.
I mean, I don't know. If I remember correctly, the fucking... That stuff isn't even really content. It's just shit on the side you can do.
It's dungeons and, like, fucking other shit.
Yeah, it's much different than what it used to be then. Because the only point of getting that was really for the crafting bag.
Yeah, when we looked at this, like, a month ago, it was like, is the content in there super worth it? Not really. Like, it's only really there... Like, I'm talking about the content, not, like, the moment-to-moment bonuses, like, the better access to fucking markets and fucking crafting bag storage, like...
Oh, I know. I'm talking about that, because the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood stuff were all garbage when I played.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the, like, the fact that the premium subscription is, like, you get access to, like, the sub... content between, like, the actual DLC things, like story missions and different quests and dungeons and other shit. I don't remember what all of it is, but the point of it is, like, if you want to play what ESO has to offer, you effectively have to buy the subscription fucking anyway. So don't sit there and present it like it's an optional piece of content and you're just choosing to subscribe because you like the game a lot. It's a psychological tactic, and it bothers me. It's like anti-FOMO, except you're expected to do it anyway.
Can't figure out where this fucking wraith is stuck at.
I also just wish shit was, like, simpler. Like, I don't like that there's 19 versions of a game that may or may not exist at the same time as another version of the game. That, like, you have to kind of, like, do 30 minutes of research, and even sometimes that's not enough to figure out if the version of the game that you have is the right thing for you. And it's like, bro, put out normal and put out deluxe, and then that's it. That's the end of the options. Yes, hello, I would like to purchase the base game version of Call of Duty 5, thank you. Or you buy the deluxe edition, which just has like some bonuses in it and like access to like future content. Like make one just I want to play the base game, and one I'd like to invest in the game and like the future content that you're gonna put out. Thank you. Sign on the dotted line, move the fuck on with my life. Don't fucking make me have to buy like offset weird amounts of fucking CP from Steam, which even saying it like that is weird. I gotta buy my CP, and then I gotta buy this, and I gotta buy that, and I gotta fucking, oh, this thing has this thing in it, but it's only available for fucking on Wednesdays and fucking dates of the month that are prime numbers, and then this is also predatory and expensive, and oh, did you buy this DLC? Well, we're getting rid of that one for the new one to come in, and if you don't get the seasonal stuff done, it's gone forever, but you paid for it.
I mean, not very many games do that, but
Call of Duty does it, Destiny does it. Those are the games that I've played that do it, and I know they're not the only ones that do it. Pretty sure. I shouldn't say I know they're not the only ones that do it, but I'm pretty sure they're not the only ones that do it.
Are you talking about Call of Duty and getting rid of shit?
The season pass disappearing after you buy it, because if you buy the season pass and then don't end up finishing it, it just goes away forever.
Well, yeah, that's how most battle passes work, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's always been a bad system. Doesn't mean it should have to continue working that way.
You're still alive.
And technically, Halo Infinite did the right thing by like letting you level a battle pass, except they undid the right thing because God forbid 343 do anything right for more than 4 seconds.
I thought it was still fine.
Nope. Now you have to pay for it. Yep. Before you could switch to any previous battle pass you wanted that you hadn't finished. Any of like. Okay, so what they changed it to is basically you can't work on the free track of previous battle passes unless you pay for the actual paid track of the battle pass. So if you were to log in right now and try to work on like the first season, like Fall of Reach stuff, you'd have to pay for the premium track to access the free stuff out of it.
Okay.
Which is not how they marketed that in any way. And was changed later on. Which makes it scummy. So like even the good company doing the thing that no one else did still ended up being fucking shit. Then again, giving any praise to 343 is like kind of being like, well, Hitler had some good ideas.
Oh, hey, the wraith is pure. Oh, sweet Christ. Cool.
Oh, Jesus!
Let the Wraith go up there.
He knocked me off my beam.
Convenience.
I'm just gonna stay perpetually fucking, I guess, butthurt that the gaming industry has been going down the steepest of steepest declines known to mankind since like 2010.
I mean,
Like,
probably avoid playing live service games just in general then.
that's fucking what everything's turning into. Either it's a live service game, it's a shitty comic book remake of a game no one fucking cares about, or it's like the one in every fucking 90 games that comes out is a vaguely okay experience like this that will be ruined by the people that play it and or patches, or just becomes shit after like 3 months.
Because you killed the guy that didn't get the key.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had that problem last time. Or I had that problem with the other friend. What sucks is, like, yeah, that's a great philosophy, is like, just don't play the games that are shit, Smile, but like the games that I like to play that come out aren't good enough to hold over the time until the next good one comes out. Like, just the general quality has gone down. I will say I'm happy this game doesn't have like a fucking, like a vigor shop where you go and you're like, put your Lord coins into the microtransaction shop and get bundles of like weapon skins.
That's just the Discord.
Is it?
Yeah, you just go buy shit from the Discord server.
Are they just like selling in-game items on the Discord server?
Yeah, they're selling like vigor and like basically vigor skulls and like boss weapons and armor.
Every game does that though. Any game that has like a drop system or a trading system will have a black market.
Yeah.
I don't care about the black market. Whatever player created scam system ends up being made in a game that has trading or dropping, I don't give a shit. If the devs don't have an in-game store that I have to spend $15 for $10 worth of currency and then get a thing that's either pay to win or makes my character look cooler, I don't give a shit. I'm fine with it.
Fair.
But I shouldn't have to praise devs for like not putting in a predatory like battle pass system or a microtransaction store. It should just like not be a thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's the year 2023, so.
Yeah, and everything's been going to shit for the last 12 years.
No fighting. You don't start doing an old
An old look. What's up?
Make sure I use the right off.
Why'd you moth back?
To reset her to get in the cell.
What's in the cell?
I don't know. I don't remember. Probably nothing I need, but
Or we just go to the boss and then maybe come back. An old good luck.
well, I now have all the pendants. Apparently, we never went over there in Umbral for May.
Over where?
So where the moth, like on that like Umbral Island is with the whole item.
Well, where the fuck did I get the Warrior's Claw then?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. No, it's just fragments. It's fine.
What does suck is that a game like this that I enjoy playing, and I think is like presented well and is not predatory and cringe, everyone's like, it is not Lies of P. I hate this.
Yeah. Doing the Duke skip? I don't know if you actually landed up on that ledge or not.
Landed on the ledge of the elevator.
Yeah.
We do a little cheating.
So, butchers and mad idea. The one true God stands on the verge of finally returning and restoring order to this broke fucking parrot named Damaros. And I'm wondering, it take ideas, cut them down, and take what they've got for yourself.
You good over there?
I'm just enjoying Damaros.
That's fair.
Do you have anything? Ooh,
Nope.
new items. Oh my god.
Oh god. Can't hit the fucking boss guy. Keep kinging off her dogs.
Counter dogs.
God, I get so much of the fucking armor. I hate it.
You like your stamina regen right now?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I didn't even notice it was like that.
It's not really useful for running around the map, but it's really useful for just spamming attacks.
Right.
Apologies, but at least I'm going to please. Put some might, but I'm just. You could even, but perhaps just a little.
Perhaps just a little. Perhaps just a little. Perhaps.
I already have all this stuff.
Can't even talk to you.
Yeah, I couldn't talk to him in your world either.
Perhaps just a little. Perhaps just a little. Perhaps just a little. These dogs are like not good.
No, not really.
I'm to spam fireballs.
Fire what? Oh.
What's going on in this? Ah!
Oh god, your textures were not rendered at all on your screen.
Yeah, I'm doing it so that the game runs better.
Gotcha.
I've seen the game. I'll just play with the really shitty settings just so the game isn't fucking broken garbage.
I love this boss. It's so neat.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
That was a bad roll.
This does a lot of damage.
It does.
I didn't realize it left magma puddles on the ground, and he's also on fire.
Ooh, God.
Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
Probably one of the very few bosses that's actually weak to fire. If I were to make a guess.
Apparently he's even weaker to bleed.
Oh.
I wasn't even
Maybe
getting
that's why
red
he
numbers
just
all
dies.
the time. I wonder if he's weak to like a specific type of fire. Like not fire, but like burn or ignite.
Hands in my embrace.
Don't stand over there too long. You might get branded a pedophile for listening to someone say, "Come to me, my child," and then consuming their flesh, because that's how the religious thing works with the whole, like, you know, the congregator of flesh originating as, like, whatever, and then just feasting on things and then eating other people, and cannibalism being corrupting, you know, sensible, mythological, and fucking legend shit, but oh.
Thanks for the eyeballs, loser.
Probably should use those Eyes of Vengeance at some point.
They do nothing.
Do they do nothing?
I tested on the last lamp I pulled.
Do they just make more lamps show up?
I'm assuming it just makes one spawn.
Green.
Well, I put a vestige here if I could.
Why? Why is there a vestige here?
Because they changed it.
Oh. So they actually did change it, like, in our version of the world.
Yep.
Man. I was enjoying the challenge.
Well, don't put any fucking... Don't use the vestiges, then.
Yeah, but now I can't put my messages here.
Yeah, that's the main issue.
Onwards you must.
So the one that was up by Tiki Leaky wasn't there, but this one is here because it's one of the main ones.
Yes.
Because take my word for it, they're no better than the Rogar.
Yep.
Onwards, you won't find them suddenly.
Sad.
Because take my. I've got
Well, I guess we have our
scar
answer
that you've
that was the
empowered us,
update.
But don't confuse still. So the vestiges. Name's Byron. Name's Byron. By the way,
I am not a monster.
always am.
Yep. Well, it took 48 minutes. We're caught up.
I am not a monster. You want to do a
Yes,
6-minute?
but are you a frisbee?
You want to do a 6-minute adventure to go kill the mendacious Visage and get the stuff for Dunmire?
Yeah, we could do that, I guess.
Or we could just stop. Either way, I don't care.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I want to take a shower. I couldn't sleep last night, so I slept for like 7 hours and it was awful. And I like slept on my fucking fucked up hand, so like now my wrist hurts.
Okay.
Not when I'm playing, it just kind of like it. You know how like you just sit on something that's trying to heal, or like you fuck with something that's trying to heal, like when you're not paying attention to it, so you just wake up and it's just like
Yeah.
It's not like it hurts. It's just kind of like inflamed, and like if you touch it, it hurts. But it's like your body's like, why did you do that? It's like I didn't. Why'd you put me on it? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I am dealing with that. So like I don't have any pain really. It's just kind of like I don't know. I didn't sleep at all. This hurts now. Kind of have a headache. I haven't taken a shower yet. You're going to bed in like 5 minutes anyway.
And I work Friday.
Oh. That's not very poggy-woggy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
What was that shader? What do you have on your chest right now?
Right now, hand collector.
That looks really good.
Yeah, that's what I use on the Paladin set, too.
It's good because it has like the blue cloth and the actual like leather color. What's hand collector from?
PvP.
Oh. Friday cringe. That means we don't get our Thursday night late night.
Yep.
Are we gonna get our Friday night late night?
Maybe. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not happy about having to work Friday. Unless for some reason things change again at the last minute.
Right. That's heckin' freaking cringe, bro.
Yeah. Want to know what else is cringe?
So long as it's okay to say on stream.
The fucking texture of my left arm is broken.
Nah.
You look at my armpit on the left arm.
What about it?
Here,
Oh.
let me.
Yeah. It's a little funky wonky, isn't it?
Hammers would actually be good to use with this armor set because it's not broken. There we go.
Yeah. Scratchy.
Yeah. Broken AF.
Well, good 50-minute session. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Why do I have like 10 bell staffs? Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll, I don't know, do something. Have an idea of something to stream when you're not here and I'm awake. Because I have like many hours.
We could stream Fallout 3
Why?
so I can see your playthrough.
What are you gonna do? Watch the VOD?
Yeah.
That's, you don't watch.
I mean, I would.
I don't know if you would. When are you gonna have time for that?
I have like an hour every day. I'll eventually watch through all of it.
It would just feel like 6 hours of me wandering in a direction and bitching about ammo.
Yeah. That's fair.
I got jump scared by a scientist the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, I haven't played it since we talked about it, but like when I was doing the ant quest, I walked up to the door that the scientist dude is in, and it opened.
Oh.
And I actually like screamed because it scared me so bad. It did that classic Bethesda thing where like you get near an NPC and just snaps your camera to their head, and they're like, "Well, how are you?" I'm just like, "Ah." Was not expecting it.
Thanks, I hate it.
I feel like what I did last time I played would have been an interesting stream just because of the events that happened, but
Fair.
okay.
Do I need to kick you?
No. Report session owner for being cringe.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe you.
But unreport the session owner for calling me a twink. Hmm?
Fucking furries.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I just associate furries and twinks together because of Final Fantasy at this point.
How? Because of Makote?
And Viera.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I always forget that Viera are a thing. They're just so ugly.
Oh, most of the internet disagrees with you, but...
I saw a tweet the other day, actually, that I was going to bring up. I don't think it's recent, but it's kind of funny, and it's related to this, so I'll go find it.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
I'll send it to you so you can read it, and I'll read it out loud so that
Okay.
So it reads, here's a genuine FFXIV spicy hot take, or spicy take. The reason Final Fantasy XIV Twitter is so toxic is that the game let a bunch of antisocial, terminally unfunny people make, quote, extremely beautiful characters through which they cultivated a false sense of mean girls energy and now are living the revenge fantasies they've had since high school.
Alrighty then.
It's actually like a really interesting psychological question because it kind of puts into perspective how unfortunate it is that like traditional attractiveness and being pretty or handsome or sexy or whatever in any definition of that actually does go pretty much hand in hand with people being too big for their britches. And so, yes, it actually has. But then you have, like, the terminally online people that are, like, you know, the fucking sun cat girls that are just, like, the biggest fucking cunts on the planet. And I think that that's just kind of, like, it's interesting because there's a self-fulfilling prophecy there where those types of people are attracted to playing something that is what they imagine themselves in real life or as close to what they probably are in real life, and so they end up just being a bitch in game, which just happens to be that race and sect, or it's people that are like that want to cultivate like a Mean Girls revenge fantasy and now are able to be like one of the hot people that can just kind of like be shitty on Twitter. Which is true. It's fascinating. Actually, it's really interesting to me it's not wrong. I wouldn't say that's what it always is, because shitty people are just shitty people, no matter what they look like. But
yeah,
it is an interesting thing that typically, if you see someone who looks shitty and not like poorly dressed, but like who looks like they're a cunt, you're more likely to like assume that and stay away from them than not. And if someone's just attractive, you're like, oh, they're pretty, I'll hang out. And then like you find out that they're a fucking cunt. It's like, I see. Like it's almost like in nature where you have something that has like an attractive dance or something and you get close to it and it lures you in with a false sense of security and then it kills you.
Yeah.
It's very similar, but people very easily ignore red flags of people because they happen to have like a sexy character in a fucking video game, and it's just like you gotta not do that. But it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Then you have the people that go insane. You're like, you can't have a character that looks like mine. I've copyrighted my style of my character, and I'm gonna DMCA you on Twitter because you stole my character's look. Meanwhile, there's like 5 options ever.
Yeah. That's always been an interesting thing when people get annoyed, like mad at other people. It's like, this game has so little customization.
You
like,
stole
get the
my
fuck over
character.
yourself.
Okay, I picked one of the 3 options. I will say a very, very, very. In fact, I've only ever seen it one other time. I never see anyone using some of the specifics I have in my Makote. Like, I haven't seen anyone that looks like me, except for once. And, like, there was so much else that wasn't right that I was like, that's not the same character. Like, I haven't seen me again, which is cool.
Yeah.
But it's mainly because of, like, one of the choices. One or two of them. One of them I've never seen anyone else have. Or once. That's the thing I was talking about once. I've seen that aspect of my character on one other person ever. Which is weird to me, because you'd think it'd be kind of popular, but whatever. Yeah, fun. And you play the lowest population class, so...
Yep.
And you're not running around naked all the time.
One of the very few Rothgar that don't.
Wears a shirt. Brother, take off coat.
Yeah.
You. It's fucking cold. Brother, I will warm you up. Come nuzzle in between my bara titties.
Put that on the list of things I don't like.
That's the shit I don't like. Good night, stream. I might be back later. There might be an extra special solo adventure later.
Wow.
Where I get bitter about things, and for a similar reason that I'm playing Fallout 3 right now, which I probably should be streaming, but LOL. For the same reason I'm playing Fallout 3, I might be playing a different game later. Because I have to know. Because
no, Liza P.
Maybe not, but there may be an adventure later where your boy does some investigative journalism into the psyche and the minds of the unevolved mentally of the rest of us. But for now, Lords of the Fallen is done. Well, until tomorrow, but bro, look at this chromatic aberration. You can't see my mouse because it doesn't actually like show on the screen. But next to this thing that's blinking right here, next to my first spell, the left of that, there's like a green, red, blue object next to that fluttering flag. Why is there less of it? Huh? Why is there less of it on stream? Huh? Yeah, that. Right there.
I saw it beforehand, but yeah.
Chromatic aberration. There we go. Now it's really obvious.
Yeah.
It almost makes that spell look like it's being chromatically aberrated.
Unironically, yeah, I was like, huh, that's interesting.
Look at that. Ooh. I love chromatic aberration, honestly. I don't know why. People fucking hate it. And they're probably... What the fuck? They're probably right to hate it, but I don't know. There's something about it that makes it look like I don't know. I enjoy it. It's really strong over here, though.
Yeah, it is.
Jesus. Even the steps are kind of chromatically aberrated. It like starts like at the heavy equip load line. Right there almost, but like yeah, it's crazy. Anyway. The pendant's looking at you. What do you do?
I close my eyes and hope it goes away.
Okay, you can open your eyes now.
Oh my god, it went away.
But wait, it's right there.
Oh no. Cue the fucking Twilight Zone music.
I never do this with... I know that I can do this, but there's never like a reason to do this, so... It's a good black screen, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, good night, stream. I'll be back later. I'm not promising that, because if I promise it, I won't be back later because of psychological reasons. Like, yeah, bro, I'll definitely go to the bar with you. Suddenly, crippling anxiety to have to, like, commit to a thing that I committed to when I was in a good mood.
Yeah, that do be how it works.
I committed to this when I was in a good mood, and now I had to deal with past me's decisions. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Hang on. I'll fix it. Oh, Jesus. Good night, stream.
Good bit.
I might be back later, but probably not. But maybe. Fucking follow and be really poggers, but not so poggers that you invade the capital, because that's kind of unpoggers.
I got real quick.
Goodbye.